many people know this, but there's an entire soap opera that takes place inside of a real IKEA without their permission. The show is called IKEA Heights, and it's an entire 7-episode season of a soap opera featuring all of the typical things that are in soap operas, like, you know, couples cheating on each other and evil twins and murders and all that stuff, except for the whole thing is shot inside of a real IKEA during the day with all of the customers still walking around. And so they shot bedroom scenes inside of the bedroom displays and office scenes inside of the office displays and kitchen scenes and so on and so forth, with the actors acting out these very typical and melodramatic soap opera plots, except the only thing is that they did not get permission from IKEA to do this, and they were just shooting during normal open hours. So you can actually see customers walking by in the background of scenes, sometimes stopping and looking in the direction of the camera, confused, or peeking around a corner, curious about what's going on, as these actors are screaming at each other, accusing each other of having affairs and murdering each other, and so on and so forth. And while there was a lot of good actors in IKEA Heights, most notably it starred Randall Park, who you might know from Fresh Off the Boat, or Loki, or he played Asian Jim in The Office, and Abed Gaith, who was the guy that Abed from Community was based on. The show was created for Channel 101, which is a festival in Los Angeles where essentially the concept is you can make a TV pilot for any kind of show you want and submit it, and it gets screened at a theater with hundreds of people, and they all vote on the pilots. And if your pilot gets voted for another episode, you make another episode, and you just keep doing that until your show gets canceled. And then the show also gets put on the internet for people to watch on YouTube. And so the show premiered in 2009 at Channel 101, and it was so popular that it ran for 7 episodes and only ended when they chose to self-cancel because they just didn't want to keep going into IKEA and getting yelled at by the employees constantly. And honestly, you can really feel that when you watch the show. It's very fun to watch, and it's clear that they were all having a lot of fun making it, but also there's this really palpable awkwardness where you can tell that everybody on camera is really on edge, just trying not to be too loud or draw too much attention to themselves so that they don't get kicked out of the IKEA while still being able to sell these funny scenes that they're shooting. The whole series is available to watch on YouTube for free, but here's a couple tastes of the type of thing you're going to get from watching IKEA Heights.
Candace, I know I should be stuffing these boxes, but I'd rather be stuffing yours.
But nothing. Ever since the law firm fired me and our stocks tumbled, we're broke.
Candace.
James, what are you doing here?
Hey, buddy.
And incidentally, the show was shot in the IKEA in downtown Burbank, which is actually just down the street from my house. But that IKEA no longer exists. They moved out of that building into a much larger building in, I think, 2015. So that national landmark is no longer with us. And real quick, if you like my videos and you want to see more in-depth writing from me about weird episodes of TV shows from the 80s or indie comics or behind-the-scenes information about beloved Super Nintendo games, you can do that here.